Hello and welcome to another episode of StudioTech. In this episode, we're going to be looking at something a little bit different to what we normally look at, in that we're going to be looking at cases. And the reason that we're doing that is we bought some of these cases a few months ago, and we have found them really useful. And we've mentioned them a couple of times, and people have said, oh, what are those cases? And where did you get that from? So there's this short episode of StudioTech just giving a quick look at the Datavision range of cases. We've got 4 of them, so 3 that we've had for many months, and the small one we've actually just bought a couple of in the last week or so. Haven't started using them yet, so we can show you them before you play around with the foam and adjust it for your bits of equipment. There are actually a couple of other models available which have wheels and a handle on, which could be pretty useful. Now, we use them for a couple of things. Mainly, we use them for safe storage. So we can put bits of equipment in. In the big one, we have all our radio microphone equipment. In the next size down, we use it to store some of our cameras when we're going out and about. The next one we use for storing a lot of our Teradek cubes, equipment, and bond and VDU and things like that, and the bolts. And then the small one we've just bought just to be able to store some of our lavalier mics and things like that. So you might think, well, it takes up a lot of space, but it really protects the equipment. And of course, if you're going out, you're going to do a recording or shoot outside, then just being able to grab the right case with everything in is very useful. And also, it really reduces your setup time when you know that microphones are in 1 or 2, cameras are in 1 or 2. Etc. Now, these cases are available in the UK and in Europe, or at least some of Europe, and are distributed by the distributor in the UK called Holden. And Holden's address will appear magically at the bottom of the screen now. And you can check their website for information on pricing and where to buy. So these are the 4 models. The models that we have are the new little one, which is the WC210. That retails for £16. What's that? It's about $25. The 330, which is £29, so $45. The 430, which is £45, so what's that? About $70. And the bigger one, the 515, is £59, so that's about $90 or thereabouts. Haven't actually found them available on any website in the US. I suspect they're probably there, but branded differently with a different name. So we're going to have a close-up look of the new small. This is the WC. I think the W and C stands for waterproof case, and show you it in detail. So let's have a look from our camera above us. As I said, this is the smaller case. It's 210 millimeters external. It's just over 8 inches. So you can see the size of it compared to my hand. All of the cases are very similar. They all have a pressure relief knob in the center. They have 2 locking latches, a good solid carrying handle, nicely made. And then you open up, and then there is a foam in the top, and then a foam insert, and then below that is some foam that has been pre-cut into squares, and you can see, so you can tear out the squares and create space for your pieces of equipment. And we're probably going to get, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4, maybe lavalier microphones nicely kept in this box. So obviously you tear things out, you mount your bits of equipment in it, and then if you need this, you can put that bit of foam in, and then you can close it up and latch it up, and there you are. It is very good, solid construction. The joins on the 2 smaller cases are actually pretty good. I mean, these are not manufactured as well as some other cases that you can get out there, but then the pricing is very different. And if you wanted to drive a truck over it, I'm not sure that I'd want to do that, but they are pretty solid. I'm not sure about the seal on them, whether they would be totally waterproof if you immerse them. But for most of our use, they're absolutely fine. There is no need for anything else. So that's the WC210, the new one that we've got. It's not new; it's been out for a while. We didn't get them before because they were actually out of stock at Holden for quite a while, but they are back in stock now, which is why we have a couple. So let's put that down there, and we'll have a look at the next size up. This is the WC330 case. And if I turn it around this way, you can see that we have we've labelled this up. We put stickers on saying what's in it, because when we've got 3 of these, so when was it 4 of them, and when they're all lined up and you're trying to find something, the label is actually pretty useful. So again, same design, bigger latches, pressure relief and handle, and we'll open this one up. So this has got our bolts. This is our Teradek bolts in, and open it up and take out the foam. And there you are. You can see that we have the bolt transmitter and receiver, power supply, leads, and in fact, mounting bits. So if you put everything in separately like that, you can open it up and see you've got everything. And more importantly, when you're packing things up after a shoot, you can make sure that you put everything back in its right place. I'm sure we've all been there where there's been some bit missing and you have to spend a lot of time hunting for it. So this has really helped us keep things, under control. And so we have lots of, we have 3 or 4 of these, and it really speeds things up. We have stopped wasting time trying to find little bits and pieces. And also, if we go out and about, you can literally throw these into the back of the car and know that it's not going to be damaged. So we have camera for some of our smaller studio cameras. We can get 3 into this, and then in the bigger one we have all our radio mic equipments, and just show you a picture of that now. So that's laying out all our radio mics, and you can see if you take that somewhere, just open it up, you can grab the bits you need without any problem. So that's our quick look at these Datavision cases. We like them. We use them a lot. They have really helped us in speeding up setup. When you get there, you can see everything, and making sure that we don't lose bits and pieces. So just to recap, the WC210, the WC330, WC430, and the WC515 from Datavision, available in the UK and Europe via the distributor, which is Holden. Thanks for watching this episode of StudioTech. A little bit different to normal. I hope you have found that useful. Sometimes it's the little things that can make a big difference. This is one of those things that I think we're just going to carry on buying these almost until everything that that is transportable sits in one of these cases. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's great, but do check out our website, studiotech.tv, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, StudioTech TV. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.